Top 6 Sacagawea Dollar Coins. Welcome to Numismatic Vault Extra. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable top 6 Sacagawea $1 coins in the United States. We'll take a look at their current market value, rare and exciting era coins, and the special conditions, including rare varieties, silver-colored planchet errors, golden tones, and unique color shades that have turned these coins into major favorites in the coin collector and investor world. These rare treasures are not just pieces of American history. They're also some of the most valuable and highly sought-after coins collectors are hunting for today. So if you're a coin enthusiast, investor, or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of American currency, this video is for you. Let's get started with the first coin on our list. Magnifying glass tilted left. The Golden Spirit, the untold power of the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar. The year 2000 marked more than the beginning of a new century. It marked the rebirth of American identity itself. When the U.S. Mint released the Sacagawea Dollar, the nation was stepping into a future shaped by technology, ambition, and hope. Yet at the heart of this futuristic moment, they honored a woman from centuries earlier. Sacagawea, the quiet strength behind one of the greatest journeys in American exploration. The coin bearing her image was more than currency. It was a symbol of courage, resilience, and the power of forgotten heroes. The 2000 mint mark, representing the Denver Mint, became the beating heart of the golden dollar story. Millions were struck, yet only a few rose above the ordinary. Within this massive production came mistakes, miracles, and wonders the mint never intended. Errors that crossed into legendary status among collectors. These errors transformed a simple golden coin into something rare enough to alter a person's destiny. Despite being minted in large numbers, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar has an aura unlike other modern coins. It glows with a warm golden tone created by its special alloy mixture, a color that instantly catches the eye and pulls you into its orbit. To many collectors, this coin doesn't just shine, it radiates a story. A story of a young Shoshone woman who carried her infant through mountains, rivers, storms, and unknown lands, all to guide a nation toward its future. Every 2000 Sacagawea Dollar is a tribute to that courage. But hidden among them are specimens that hold value beyond imagination. Some coins were struck with unusual planchets, experimental surfaces, or error combinations that occurred only once before the mint corrected them. These unusual survivors are the ones that make collectors chase this coin like hunters tracking a golden ghost. Then comes the legend whispered in the numismatic world. The golden dollars that never should have existed. Coins that slipped through the cracks with double-struck images, off-center strikes, wrong metal planchets, and pristine mirror-like finishes. These are the pieces that can turn an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. Their value increases not because of mass production, but because they are rare jewels formed in moments of minting chaos. Imagine finding a 2000 Sacagawea Dollar untouched by circulation, its surface still glowing as if preserved in time. In mint state perfection, its golden surface glimmers like a coin pulled from a treasure chest. These high-grade specimens can command astonishing prices because modern coins almost never survive in flawless condition, especially those made for everyday use. Some of the most famous Sacagawea dollars traveled unexpected paths. A few were tested, rejected, or saved unknowingly by mint workers. Others were placed in bags and forgotten, only to resurface decades later in remarkable condition. Every rediscovered specimen creates shockwaves across the collecting world, raising demand and sending prices skyrocketing. What gives this coin its magnetic power is also its symbolism. Sacagawea represents guidance in the unknown, bravery without recognition, and the strength of a woman whose influence shaped history. When collectors buy or treasure this coin, they are buying a legacy, a story of survival, determination, and cultural respect. No other modern U.S. coin carries such an emotionally powerful narrative. In the modern market, the 2000 Sacagawea Dollar continues to rise because collectors crave meaning. They crave coins with souls. And this one, with its unique golden alloy and the heroic face of Sacagawea, stands out like a beacon. Even common specimens hold charm, but the rare ones, the errors, the pristine grades, the unknown survivors, are the ones that make investors' hearts race. The coin's most extraordinary varieties have fetched unbelievable prices. A single error coin can be worth more than a luxury car. A pristine mint-state piece can outshine gold bullion. Collectors have paid fortunes to possess one of these rare errors, because they know what the average person does not. Modern coins with major mistakes are some of the hardest to find in flawless condition. Yet most people who hold this coin never look twice. They see a golden dollar and assume it is ordinary. But within that familiar shine might hide a treasure worth more than their imagination allows. The irony is breathtaking. The coin that looks like fake gold can actually be more valuable than real gold when the right error lies beneath its surface. The story of this coin is also a story of rediscovery. Many people have found rare Sacagawea dollars in pocket change, inherited collections, or forgotten boxes. When they finally learn what they possess, the revelation hits like lightning. What they thought was a simple token becomes a doorway to unexpected wealth. This is why collectors say, never ignore a golden dollar. You never know what destiny it carries. The 2000D Sacagawea dollar also marks a turning point in U.S. minting technology. It introduced new alloys, new anti-tarnish methods, and new artistic standards. It was America's attempt to reinvent its currency for a new millennium. And that reinvention created opportunities, mistakes, experiments, and unique strikes that would one day become treasures. Today, the value of rare 2000D dollars continues to climb because collectors now understand their importance. The rarest varieties are becoming museum-level pieces. Investors watch them like precious commodities. And every time one is sold, the price sets a new heartbeat for the market, pulsing with excitement and possibility. So if you ever hold a 2000D Sacagawea dollar, don't rush to spend it. Don't toss it aside. Don't underestimate the coin that glows like ancient gold. Examine it, treasure it, protect it. Because this coin holds more than metal. It holds a story, a legacy, a mystery, and perhaps the power to change your fortune overnight. In its golden shine lies the possibility of a life transformed. Next coin. The Golden Destiny. The untold story of the 2001 Sacagawea dollar. The year 2001 was a moment of transformation for the United States. A year of pride, pain, and resilience. In the middle of national uncertainty, one symbol of strength continued to shine quietly in the pockets of Americans. The Golden Sacagawea Dollar. The coin struck with the P mint mark at the Philadelphia Mint in 2001 carried not only its metallic weight, but a deeper emotional significance tied to a nation searching for identity and unity. Unlike ordinary coins that fade into the background of daily life, the 2001 Sacagawea dollar emerged with a glow that refused to be ignored. Its golden color, achieved through a unique alloy blend, made it look like a miniature treasure. Even people who knew nothing about numismatics felt its unusual presence the first time it fell into their palm. Warm, bright, distinct. The design of this coin is a story within a story. On the obverse side, Sacagawea appears with her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, resting over her shoulder, an image of motherhood meeting heroism. It captures a moment frozen in time, a silent reminder of her legendary journey guiding Lewis and Clark across unforgiving lands. The Philadelphia Mint wanted her spirit to live on not as a footnote in history, but as a symbol of endurance and courage. Because of its symbolic power, the Mint took special care in producing these coins. Yet within that care were moments of imperfection. Brief misalignments, metal inconsistencies, or planchet surprises that created rare minting errors now worth unbelievable sums. These errors are the reason collectors treat the 2001 Sacagawea dollar like a golden lottery ticket waiting to be discovered. The most valuable specimens are those that escaped into the world carrying extraordinary minting accidents. Off-center strikes that left Sacagawea's face drifting toward the coin's edge. Double impressions that created ghostly echoes of her features. Wrong planchet strikes that should not exist in the universe of modern minting. Each of these rare pieces is a miracle born in a split second of mechanical misalignment, but worth a lifetime of wealth today. Modern coins rarely contain drama, but the 2001 Sacagawea dollar breaks that rule. Even the perfectly struck pieces, those shimmering in untouched mint-state condition, are desired because surviving 2 decades without scratches or circulation marks is astonishing. The pristine, flawless examples have become modern treasures. Collectors often say that the golden dollars minted in 2001 carry different energy. They were created during one of the most emotionally turbulent years in American memory. As a result, people look at them with a sense of nostalgia, hope, and reverence. A coin is normally just metal, but this coin became a quiet witness to a nation rebuilding itself spiritually. There is also the quiet but persistent legend that a few extremely rare 2001 P strikes contain experimental surfaces, an internal mint experiment never meant for public release. Whether myth or truth, this rumor ignites the imagination of collectors worldwide. Everyone dreams of being the one who uncovers such a coin from an old drawer or a forgotten jar. Some of the highest valued Sacagawea dollars known today surfaced not from dealers, but from ordinary people. Someone cleaning out their late grandmother's purse. A father checking his coin jar. A child finding a golden coin tucked inside a book. These stories fuel the belief that the 2001 P coin might be hiding in anyone's home, waiting like a buried relic of fortune. The golden shine of the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar also plays tricks on the imagination. Its appearance resembles actual gold, giving it a sense of majesty despite not being a precious metal. This royal glow, combined with its rarity potential, has pushed collectors into bidding wars where small discs of alloy sell for amounts once reserved for fine jewelry. The Philadelphia Mint didn't just create a coin, they created a legacy. Every 2001 P Sacagawea dollar, whether common or rare, is a reminder of the nation's evolving artistic vision. It preserves a chapter of history where innovation met cultural respect. And for collectors, that blend is irresistible. What truly sets this coin apart is the emotion it carries. Sacagawea's calm gaze, paired with the innocence of her child, reflects the quiet courage that built America long before modern borders existed. Owning this coin feels like holding a fragment of unspoken history, a piece of the American spirit struck into metal. Because of that emotion, the coin market treats the 2001 P like a modern treasure. As collectors compete for flawless examples and rare errors, prices soar. Each new discovery, each unusual strike found in a forgotten collection, becomes news that ripples across the numismatic world. With every year, the supply of untouched examples shrinks, and the value climbs higher. This coin is proof that not all fortunes come from banks or investments. Sometimes they come from objects people overlook every day. A single rare 2001 P Sacagawea dollar can change a life. It can pay off debt, buy a home, or start a business. It's not just metal. It's opportunity shaped into a circle. So, if you ever hold a 2001 P Sacagawea dollar in your hand, treat it with respect. Do not rush to spend it. Do not let it slip away. Examine it closely, protect it, understand it. Because behind its golden shine lies a story of endurance, hope, and mystery, and possibly the power to change your fortune overnight. This coin is more than a dollar. It is a golden doorway into destiny. The legend of the 2002 D Sacagawea dollar, the golden coin that could change your destiny. The story of the 2002 D Sacagawea dollar begins long before its golden shine ever caught the eye of collectors. It begins with a dream the United States Mint had at the turn of the century. An ambitious vision to create a coin that wasn't just currency, but a symbol of courage, exploration, and transformation. In that dream, the spirit of Sacagawea rose again, guiding a new generation just as she once guided explorers across unknown lands. The 2002 D dollar carries that spirit, untouched by time and wrapped in the glow of history. Unlike ordinary coins that slip through fingers unnoticed, the 2002 D Sacagawea dollar entered the world with a powerful presence. Its golden tone, created through a special manganese brass alloy, made it stand out against the duller colors of everyday change. Collectors immediately sensed something unusual, something magnetic, something that seemed destined for greatness. A coin meant to be kept, not spent. What makes the 2002 issue even more extraordinary is that it wasn't released into everyday circulation like earlier Sacagawea dollars. The Mint restricted its release mostly for collectors, meaning every genuine surviving 2002 D piece has a story tied to intention, preservation, and purpose. This simple fact turned the coin into a quiet treasure, easy to overlook, but impossible to forget once discovered. The Denver Mint, represented by the proud D mark, became the birthplace of this golden symbol. Workers in the facility understood the importance of every strike, knowing each press of the die wasn't simply forming metal, it was sealing history. Some coins emerged flawless, carrying a perfect shine. Others bore tiny imperfections. Ironically, those imperfections have, over time, created some of the rarest varieties known in the Sacagawea dollar world. Those rare errors, striking mishaps, off-center patterns, weak strikes, and even mysterious misplaced mint marks, became the heartbeat of collector excitement. While the standard 2002D is admired for its beauty, the extraordinary errors have been known to rise through auctions like rockets, catching every dealer's attention. To hold one is to hold a coin that escaped the mint's perfection, only to find perfection in rarity. What gives the 2002D Sacagawea dollar its billionaire dreaming reputation among enthusiasts isn't fantasy. It's the explosive potential hidden in rare error types. Every year, the coin market changes like a storm. Today's overlooked coin can become tomorrow's crown jewel. And because this coin was never heavily circulated, pristine survivors are scarce, and rare error survivors are even scarcer. Scarcity is the lightning that electrifies value. Imagine finding such a coin in an old drawer, a forgotten box, or a family collection. Suddenly, the golden color that once seemed decorative becomes a beacon of possibility. Collectors hunt for these coins like hidden treasure. Dealers watch auction boards for sudden surprises. Investors whisper about new records waiting to be broken. And all of this revolves around a coin no larger than your thumb. The face of Sacagawea on this coin is more than artwork. It represents resilience, bravery, and the power of a single individual to alter the direction of history. She guided explorers through wilderness, carrying her infant son on her back, yet carrying a nation's future in her steps. That spirit of leadership infuses the coin with a mystical sense of destiny. It's as if the coin wants to guide you, too, toward fortune. Flip the coin, and you meet the soaring eagle, wings stretched wide, reaching for heights beyond imagination. This bird is the coin's silent message. Rise higher, break limits, and seek your own sky. It's no coincidence that some of the world's most valuable examples of the Sacagawea dollar feature incredibly sharp eagle details. The sharper the wings, the higher the value. Collectors say that the golden glow of the 2002D Sacagawea dollar never fades. It maintains its shine even decades later, as if resisting time itself. Unlike copper pennies that darken or silver coins that tarnish, this dollar seems determined to remind the world of its continuing power. That glow has turned many ordinary people into enthusiastic collectors, hoping their coin might be the one extraordinary piece worth millions. Every generation has a coin that becomes a legend, one that collectors chase for decades, one that ordinary people wish they had held onto. For today's generation, the Sacagawea dollar series occupies that throne, and the 2002D issue sits right at the center of that legend. With limited release, rare errors, and increasing demand, its value climbs like a rising fire in the market. Some lucky owners already discovered that their 2002D error coins sold for shockingly high prices in private sales and auctions. Stories spread through the coin community like wildfire. Someone finds a double strike error, and suddenly it sells for the price of a luxury car. Someone discovers an off-metal strike, and the bidding opens at a life-changing level. These aren't myths, they're the sparks that keep the market alive. And because the coin still feels modern, many people underestimate it. That is exactly why shocking prices occur out of nowhere. When most people overlook a coin, only a few collectors recognize its true rarity, and when demand overwhelms supply, miracles happen. This is how seemingly ordinary people wake up to unexpected fortune simply because they didn't spend or ignore the right coin. The 2002D Sacagawea dollar is more than metal. It's a reminder that value can hide anywhere. Inside a pocket, a shelf, or a forgotten jar. It teaches that history is always alive, waiting to reward those who pay attention. And in today's explosive coin market, where rare modern dollars can shatter expectations overnight, this coin stands among the most powerful contenders. So if you own a 2002D Sacagawea dollar, guard it. Respect it. Don't ever spend it casually. You may be holding a tiny golden key capable of unlocking a fortune, a piece of American legacy infused with the power of destiny. It might not just change your day, it might change your entire life, your future, your story. Because sometimes, fortune doesn't knock. It hides inside a coin waiting for you to realize its true worth. Next coin. The golden mystery of the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar. The coin that could change your fate overnight. The tale of the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar begins with one of the boldest transformations in American coinage. When the coin first touched the hands of the public, it did not simply appear. It arrived like a golden star dropped into ordinary life. Its shine was unlike anything America had seen in its circulating currency. The mint wanted to create a symbol, not just a dollar, and so the first year of the series, marked with the proud P from Philadelphia, became the foundation of an unexpected legend. Collectors quickly realized that this coin was no average creation. Its golden color wasn't real gold, but it gave the illusion of wealth, power, and promise. And among all Sacagawea dollars, the 2000 P was especially important because it was the first to ever be struck. That first-year magic has always commanded attention, because in coin history, the first of anything becomes the story that future generations chase. But what truly made the 2000 P issue extraordinary was something the mint never expected. Errors. Not just one type or two. Dozens. Misstruck coins, mule errors, pattern confusion, planchet mistakes. Accidents that would later explode into the biggest modern dollar hunt in United States history. The mint unknowingly gave birth to some of the rarest modern coins ever created, and each one came from the very year 2000. The most famous mystery of all was the unexpected birth of the Sacagawea Dollar, Washington quarter mule, where the reverse of the Sacagawea Dollar was accidentally paired with the obverse of a Washington quarter. This extraordinary mix-up created a creature of pure rarity, one of the greatest modern errors ever discovered. And every known example had the same fingerprint, the P mint mark. This single mistake transformed the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar into a treasure map. Collectors soon whispered about the unimaginable value of these mule errors. Some examples would later sell for breathtaking amounts, reaching into prices so high that ordinary people never expected such numbers from a modern coin. The existence of these rare errors ignited a frenzy. People searched drawers, bankrolls, old jars, and forgotten pockets. Everyone hoped to find one golden miracle hiding in plain sight. But even without the mule error, the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar carries an aura of fortune. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions, yet not all were created equal. Some were struck with such perfect precision that they shine like museum pieces. Others were struck slightly off, creating rare imperfections. A few were accidentally minted on different metal planchets, making them unique in the entire world. And when one coin becomes unique, it becomes priceless. What gives the 2000 P Sacagawea Dollar its billionaire charm is not fantasy. It is the phenomenon of explosive value. A single mule coin can be worth more than a house. A rare planchet error can be worth more than a sports car. And a perfect grade example can leap in value with every passing year. This is how modern coins, once ignored, become dreams wrapped in metal. The face of Sacagawea on the coin adds another layer of destiny to its story. She was a guide, a navigator, a symbol of courage during one of America's most daring expeditions. With her infant son bundled on her back, she walked into places unknown, carrying a spirit that still whispers strength today. That spirit infuses the coin with a sense of purpose, as if it holds not just value, but a message. Flip the coin over, and the eagle, powerful, graceful, soaring, reminds you that heights have no limits. Many collectors believe that the higher the detail on the feathers, the higher the fortune attached to that coin. The eagle seems to lift the coin upward, giving it wings in a world of auctions and trading. This is the symbol that turned the 2000 P dollar into a phenomenon, not just money. In the early 2000s, as the coin spread through circulation, many people spent them without a second thought. Little did they know that some of those coins held secrets worth fortunes. A few people stumbled upon rare errors by accident, at grocery stores, in parking lots, inside old wallets. Those tiny discoveries changed lives. They became the kind of stories collectors still talk about with awe. The rising coin market of today has pushed the value of rare 2000 P issues to levels no one imagined when the coin was released. With collectors constantly searching for first-year Sacagawea dollars, demand climbs like a never-ending staircase. And because errors are limited, interest only grows stronger. Every survival is a potential treasure, and every treasure has the potential to break new price records. Auctions today show that modern coins can challenge even ancient legends. When a rare 2000p Sacagawea dollar appears, collectors' hearts race. Bidders fight. Prices jump. Because each coin represents a moment that will never happen again. A minting accident that created something unrepeatable. The stories of these coins inspire others to check their own collections, hoping lightning will strike twice. But the greatest power of the 2000p Sacagawea dollar is the mystery it carries. You never truly know what variety or error you might have until you examine it carefully. That sense of discovery keeps this coin alive in the imagination of millions of people. It's the kind of coin that can turn an ordinary person into a collector, and a collector into a treasure hunter. Some people believe that this coin, especially in rare forms, arrives into someone's life for a reason. They say the golden shine carries luck, opportunity, and destiny. They say the coin has a way of choosing its owner, waiting for the day they uncover its true worth. And when that revelation comes, it can change everything, like a crack of lightning in the night. So if you have a 2000p Sacagawea dollar, hold it tightly. Protect it. Don't spend it casually. You might be holding one of the most powerful modern coins ever released in the United States. It has the potential to rewrite your future, to shift your fortune overnight, to transform a simple dollar into a life-changing treasure. Because sometimes the universe hides miracles in the smallest places, and this coin just might be one of them. Next coin. The untold power of the 2009 Sacagawea dollar. The golden coin that holds $1 million destiny. The story of the 2009 Sacagawea dollar begins at a turning point in American coin history. After years of producing this golden glowing dollar, the U.S. Mint introduced a completely new design series known as the Native American Program, starting in 2009. This transformed the coin from a simple circulating currency into a symbol of heritage, honor, and hidden fortune. And at the center of this transformation stands the 2009 Mint mark, an issue that collectors now chase with burning intensity. The D stamped beneath Sacagawea's portrait is not just a letter. It is the mark of the Denver Mint, the facility known for precision, strength, and some of the rarest modern minting anomalies. The Denver strikes often reveal sharper details, deeper luster, and sometimes mysterious planchet surprises. This gives the 2009 edition a special energy, a magnetism that collectors sense immediately. It feels as though the coin carries the heartbeat of the American West. What makes the 2009 release so extraordinary is the shift in its artistic narrative. While earlier Sacagawea dollars focused solely on Sacagawea herself, the 2009 reverse honored agriculture, symbolized by the three sisters, corn, beans, and squash, cultivated by Native Americans for centuries. This historic theme added cultural weight and spiritual value to the coin. Suddenly, the 2009 dollar wasn't just money. It was a message, a tribute, a story struck in gold-tinted metal. As collectors examined the 2009 coins, they quickly noticed something unusual. A powerful difference in strike quality between ordinary circulation pieces and those minted in pristine condition. Some coins shimmered with nearly flawless surfaces, as if they had been protected since the moment they left the press. Those special survivors, few and rare, became the objects of fierce pursuit, commanding huge prices whenever they appeared at auctions. Then came the errors, those magical mistakes that changed the destiny of a coin forever. A few 2009 Sacagawea dollars were discovered with off-center strikes, strange die rotations, weakened edges, or incomplete plating. These errors, born from seconds of mechanical chaos inside the mint, became instant treasures worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Each error coin feels like its own universe. Unique, unrepeatable, irreplaceable. Even more astonishing were the rumors of 2009 dollars struck on foreign planchets or on leftover blanks from previous coin programs. These rumors created an electricity through the entire coin world. A single misstruck planchet error can command unimaginable prices, enough to transform an ordinary collector into a millionaire overnight. And because 2009 saw transitions between coin programs, the chances of such errors are higher than in many other years. What propels the 2009 Sacagawea dollar into the realm of priceless treasure is its combination of historical meaning and modern scarcity. Millions were minted, yes, but only a tiny fraction survived in exceptional condition. And an even smaller handful contain those once-in-a-lifetime errors. These are the coins that change futures, that get locked away in private collections, that drive collectors into frenzy whenever one appears. The iconic portrait of Sacagawea on the obverse gives the coin its spirit. She stands as the navigator who guided explorers through darkness and uncertainty. Her story embodies courage, resilience, and destiny. When someone holds a flawless 2009 D coin, it feels almost symbolic, as if the strength of Sacagawea herself is resting in your palm, reminding you that great things are possible from small beginnings. The reverse, with its tribute to Native American agriculture, represents growth, survival, and the deep roots of heritage. Those three crops were more than food, they were life. That meaning elevates the 2009 D coin from a collectible to a cultural artifact. Modern collectors love coins with stories, and this one carries a history older than the United States itself. The coin market today treats high-grade 2009 D Sacagawea dollars like golden tickets. Graded examples with perfect or near-perfect surfaces can explode in value, surprising even experienced collectors. And because this coin marks the first year of the new Reverse series, it holds first-year magic, a power that always drives prices higher over time. Whenever a rare error 2009 D Sacagawea dollar appears at auction, it sends shockwaves through the community. Bidders clash like warriors. Prices leap like flames. People watch in disbelief as a coin once worth $1 transforms into a treasure worth thousands, sometimes more. These moments remind collectors that modern coins can be just as valuable as ancient legends. The greatest mystery is that many rare 2009 D coins are still hiding in the world. In drawers, in old bank rolls, in forgotten boxes, in pocket change that no one has inspected closely. That is why collectors say the 2009 D Sacagawea dollar is the sleeping giant, because its full power has not yet been discovered, and its rarest pieces are still waiting for the right person to find them. Every collector dreams of being the one to uncover that extraordinary error coin, the one with the strange planchet, the rotated design, the double strike, or the shocking mint mistake. Because a single discovery can rewrite a person's financial destiny. And many believe the 2009 D Sacagawea dollar holds more of these surprises than anyone has realized. This coin is more than golden, it's mythic. It symbolizes opportunity wrapped in metal. It reminds us that value is not always obvious to the eye. Sometimes fate hides inside an object people overlook every single day. And when destiny chooses you to uncover it, everything changes in a moment. So if you hold a 2009 D Sacagawea dollar, do not treat it like any ordinary coin. Protect it. Study it. Treasure it. Because it may carry an error so valuable that it can transform your fortune overnight. It may hold the power that only a handful of coins in history possess, the power to change your life with nothing more than a single shining piece of golden metal.